All right, just want to make sure that this is on. Hey everybody, how you doing? Haven't posted a video in a little while, so I figured I'd do one real quick on front end alignments. There's a lot of videos out there that's very helpful. I'm not going to put down any videos, but I noticed that when some people turn around and post videos about how to do a in-house, I guess you can call it, front end alignment, what they do is they take that little rope and they put it to here where a jack stand might be, and then they put another one down there at the end, and they put a piece of string, and they measure how far in or how far out your tires are, and then you measure them, or you do your adjustments that way. Not a bad idea, but I have something better. As you know, this is my 2004 Hyundai Santa Fe. Last time I told you it had about 200 and I guess 5,000 miles. It's been a while since I posted a video because now it has almost 215,000 miles. It still runs and drives. Yes, it still has issues. I'm addressing them as I go. Got some new tires for the front. Still got to get some new tires for the back. It's very simple. This is your front end. And on the inside of the tire, you have an inner tie rod and an outer tie rod. Your outer tie rod is what gives you your adjustment in your steering wheel. So if it's a little bit off this way, then you need to make your adjustments to where it's like this. Same as this way, it needs to go up like this. Now, this would be the center. So if it's off this way, it would be on your driver's side. Or if it's off this way, it'd be on your passenger side. Mine was off this way, naturally driver's side. Here's what I did. I took this tire off right here, and I counted the number of times that it took me to spin the outer tie rod in order for it to come off. And then I counted it back to where it was the exact same number that it was to come off. Tighten up the little nut that was behind it. Put it back on, put the castle nut on, and then put the little cotter pin through. I don't remember what size it was to take the tire off or to take the castle nut off. I used my power tool tonight, and it actually worked very well for me. It actually cut me roughly about 30 minutes out of my time. By the way, that one took 15 times. Then I did the same thing with the driver's side. I'm sorry about the view. It's still nighttime here at work. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. But this one, I counted only 12, maybe 12 and a half. So when I took it off, I put it back on and counted to I counted to 15, which was that side, the passenger side. So I counted the driver's side to 15 and then put everything back together. And it's actually straightened the wheel out. But this side needs a new CV axle and an inner tie rod. So there might be a little bit of free play in this side, which is understandable because of what I need to replace on this. So this side needs an inner tie rod, possibly an outer tie rod. It was a little bit shaky, but it went away when I tightened it. And it needs a new CV axle. The back still needs the shocks, which I'll probably put that off until I actually get the extra money because it's $20 a piece. This axle is $50 for the driver's side, and I think $60 for the passenger side. I'm not very, very sure. The inner tie rod is $20 and the outer tie rod is like $10. So, and that's for an 04 Hyundai Santa Fe with a 2.4. Little updates from work. I still work down on the river. My hours actually went down, which is actually okay for me. I'm actually acquiring a new vehicle, hopefully here in the next couple of weeks. It might be a little too dark out, but I will give you a quick sneak peek at it. I don't remember the year. I believe it's between the 94 and the 96. And yeah, you might not be able to see it. It's between the 94 and the 96 Ford Tempo. I used to have one a long time ago, back when I lived up near the Detroit area. Let me see if I can turn a light on for you. Nope, it's not letting me. All right, well, this is it. Sorry, it's darkness out. Otherwise, I'd show it to you a little bit better. It's a 94 to 96 Ford Tempo. So let me go ahead and go back over here into the office so you can see a little better. And the last time I weighed myself, I weighed 305 pounds. You can't see it. It says I weigh 292. So I'm losing weight a little bit at a time, but I'm losing weight. Happy birthday to my mother. I love you very much. Sorry I couldn't call you for your birthday. I don't remember your number, but happy birthday, Mother. I love you. And I guess that's probably it for now. So I figured I'd give you a quick update on the car, give you a little a quick how-to video. I didn't show it. I'm sorry, but I don't guarantee my work. So some of it I don't show, some of it I will. Maybe when I get the CV axle, I'll make a video on how to do it. It takes a little bit of time, but I looked over everything when I had to do it, and it seems easy enough. If it is easy enough, I'll give a how-to video on it. I probably will not do a step-by-step, but I'll give you a how-to on how to remove it. It's basically 1, 2 bolts. You got to take the castle nut off of the tie rod, move that out the way. You got to take the castle nut off of the axle itself, and it also has a cotter pin. You got to take the cotter pin off, then take the nut off. Try and get that part loose, which shouldn't be a problem. The only problem that you're going to have is if you don't have the proper crowbar, you might not be able to pry it out of the transmission. But it should be easy to reinstall it after you take the old one out. Maybe I'll make a how-to and show you like little areas of where I worked at. But until then, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I will see you next time.